Hello my friends, and welcome to Tom's Tinkering and Adventures. So I'm going to make a really quick video today and show you how to fix a weed eater. So a while back I got a free lawnmower and a free weed eater, and I got lucky, got the lawnmower running. It didn't cost me anything, didn't take a whole lot of time, runs great, works pretty good. I got done sharpening the blade on it, and yeah, works a treat. So I just need to find someone who's looking for a lawnmower. Now the weed eater in that video, and I'll put a link to it here wherever it ends up, and the weed eater that came with that free deal, I plugged it in and it worked, but it was missing some parts on the trimmer head here. Now this is a Black & Decker Black & Decker grass hog, sorry. So I looked it up, and they sell for about $60. So does it make sense to invest 20 or 30 bucks into fixing it? Not really. You know, I'm not going to sell it, but it runs fine, and it's all here. It's a neat little system. It swings sideways, so you can use it for edging. So what am I going to do with it? So I looked around. I thought I had some old trimmer heads, but I did find one, but I couldn't figure out an easy way to adapt this without cutting it all apart. You know, I might have to hacksaw it or whatever. It's not really worth my time to do that. But I looked at one of the setups that I had for a trimmer head, and it was one where you just, you know, feed a piece of line through it, and it folds back on itself, and it kind of locks in there. So I figured out that, and now that I've thought about it, I could do that to fix any one of these. Someone who's using an electric trimmer like this isn't going to be doing a large yard, so you don't really need a self-feeding spool. It's probably going to be a small yard, you know, wherever your extension cord can reach. So having to switch out one or two of these at a time, you know, during the time that you're working on it, not a big deal. So what I did is I cut a piece of this trimmer string, thank you, and let's see, there's the camera. I smashed this in the vise, so it flattened it out a little bit. Hopefully you can see that. And then I drilled a hole right next to where the original line comes out. So then what you do is you feed this through here. Let me look at it because it's hard for me to look at the camera and do this at the same time. There you go. Feed that through there so that the flat end is on the outside, and now it can't pull through. And then feed it. I already went out here and used it to make sure that it worked. Feed it back through in there. Pull that out. And voila. I had originally had it a little bit long, but it has its own little trimmer here, so it trimmed itself down to the perfect length. And then all you have to do is, once you have that figured out, then you just take your bulk line. You just buy a big thing full of bulk line, cut a bunch of them out to that length, flatten one end out, stick those in your pocket when you go out and do the lawn, and once this thing gets too short, you just set it down, take it out, install the other one. You're back up and running in a couple of seconds, and you ain't got to worry about you know, the feed system on these that sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. But this ought to work good for somebody now. So there's our quick, down and dirty fix for any weed eater. As long as this part of your feed mechanism is still on there, this will get you by. Zero money. You just have to have a drill. Drill that out to the size that you need. You can use a vice grip to hammer to squeeze this down. I use my vise. You could use a hammer, anything like that. And there you go. Nice simple fix. So hopefully this helps someone out there with any weed eater that you need to keep using and you don't want to throw a whole lot of money in it. Thank you very much for watching. Get out there and find your adventure. Adios.